Okay, let's move on to the assignment operator. Yeah, a simple assignment operator that we have already seen equal to. Yeah, so whenever we are doing some assignment of value to a variable, we will use it. Yeah, but then we have some shorthand operators like this: plus equal to, minus equal to, yeah, multiplication equal to, division equal to, and modulo operator equal to. Yeah, these are generally called as shorthand operators. The reason is uh, sometimes what happens is I will be writing something like a equal to, for example, okay, so a equal to a plus 5. Okay, so and if you're coming from pure mathematics background, you may think, what is this a equal to a plus 5? How is it possible? Yeah, remember one thing. What exactly it means is, if I have some value in a, let's say a is actually 2, yeah, before this. So what actually we're trying to tell to computer is, take the value of a, yeah, which is 2, add 5 to it. Now that becomes 7, and assign the result back to a. So now after this operation, what happens? A is like 7. Yeah, a value is going to be 7. So that's what exactly this a equal to a plus 5 has become. So a equal to a plus 5 means increment the value of a by 5 is what we are actually saying. Yeah, now the same thing you can actually write it this way. Yeah, so a, let me write it completely, a plus equal to 5. I can write it this way. Yeah, so this is an operator. A, of course, there can be a space here, and I can say like this. Yeah, this is an operator here. So this is a shorthand of this. That's it. Yeah. Similarly, if you take minus equal to, that means a equal to a minus 5. If I take multiplication equal to, that means a equal to a into 5. Yeah, if I take division, same thing, a equal to a divided by 5. And if I do modulo operation, for example, if it is a modulo equal to 5, that means a equal to a modulo 5. That's it. So these are the shorthand operators that we normally use. Yeah. So and these are useful. Useful in the sense, it makes simple programming simple. Yeah. Then there are other two operators which are very, very important and which we are going to use. That is plus plus and minus minus. So these two are generally called as increment and decrement operators. Increment or decrement operators. Yeah. So what it means? So I can use it this way. I can say a plus plus. Yeah. I mean, there is no space here. Yeah. Or I can say plus plus a. Both are possible. Yeah, and I will tell you what is the difference between these. So what exactly a plus plus or plus plus a means? Basically it means a equal to a plus 1. Okay, this is same as writing a plus equal to 1. Yeah, so basically this is called a plus plus or plus plus a, which means increment the value of a by 1. Both are same. Yeah, same thing with the minus minus also. Minus minus is a minus minus is decrement the value of a by 1. That's it. Yeah, but one important thing to understand is, if you're using it along with some other expression, for example, if I say c equal to a, in this case what happens? Value of a is assigned to c, right? So if a is 10, now after this c will also become 10, right? Similarly, if I write c equal to a plus plus, so what it means? Yeah, so what it means is, basically a's value has to be incremented, right? A's value has to be incremented. So if a is 10, so obviously a after this operation will become 11. But where you are using plus plus, yeah, so that decides what will be the value of c. So I can write it in two ways. This c equal to plus plus a, or c equal to a plus plus. Yeah, in both ways I can do it. In both case, a will become actually incremented for sure, but what value c is going to get is depending upon where you are using this plus plus. And so this is normally called as post increment, and this is called as pre increment. So in this case what happens? Plus plus a means value of a to be incremented by 1, and then the result need to be assigned to c. So in this case c becomes 11. Yeah. Whereas in the previous case, this is a post increment. So that means value of A to be assigned to C first, and then it has to be incremented. So in this case, C becomes 10. Yeah. So if I have something like integer A equal to 10, yeah, and then if I try C equal to, yeah, A plus plus, yeah, and then D, let's say this is again integer, this is again integer, D equal to plus plus A. If I do it this way, yeah, now what happens? A is 10, we know that. Yeah. Now C equal to A plus plus. So that means this is a post incremental operation. So C becomes 10 and A becomes 11 after this operation. C becomes 10, A becomes 11 after this operation. Now what happens? D equal to plus plus A. So in this case, what happens? This is a pre-increment operation. So A has to be incremented. So now A equal to 12 because A is already 11. So now A becomes 12 and that 12 value will be assigned to D. So D is also 12. So this you need to remember how exactly the operators work. So this is a pre-increment and post-increment operator.